Nothing to worry about.
Got it.
I've lost visual contact.
This appearing act ain't fooling me.
There you are.
Where'd you go?
I'll find him. Over here. At least there's only one of them.
Lights out!
Man, just look at all these old planes.
This area is...
It's hard to believe they could actually fly.
This area is... 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 This area is off limits to civilians. I order you to stand down and tell me what you're doing here immediately.
I was hoping to track down the owners of that huge airship.
Well, you found us. And since this is a military installation, this is the closest you're gonna get to her.
I'm no stranger to these installations. My husband was in the military.
Really? Well then, you might just be in luck. With your experience, you might actually fit in with the Brotherhood. We're always looking to add a few more brothers and sisters to our ranks, if you think you have what it takes.
Absolutely. I'm in.
Well, all right. Glad to have you aboard. Head over to the Cambridge police station and look for Paladin Dance. He's in charge of our new recruits, and I'm certain he'll be glad to have an extra gun on his team. Ad Victorium, civilian. And good luck.
Hey.
I'm listening.
Hey.
I've always got time for you.
What are you thinking about?
I doubt the Brotherhood's intentions are peaceful.
Just curious what you're thinking.
As if we didn't have enough problems without the damn Brotherhood making things worse.
No, never mind.
All right.
Why don't you join up and make a difference?
Hope you enjoyed that last number.
Dad says not to talk to
Here's a
strangers.
strange state of
Hey
affairs.
there.
Hi
for you
there.
folks.
Not supposed to talk to people I don't know.
Some
Hi
or
there.
all of you may have
all
heard
you
of that
outsiders
old
wear such
Parsons
funny
Asylum
clothes?
in the Northeast. You may also have known to stay away from it.
Yeah?
I guess no one told a group of raiders about that because word is they attacked it recently. You'd think that might mean the place is overflowing with raiders right now. But you'd be wrong. It's empty. Abandoned. But given how creepy that place was, you can't help but wonder if something else happened. We may never know for sure.
Ever
You
been
know
up in the
what?
stands? Let's just say
That's
they
okay
can
with
afford
me.
a lot of clothes.
Right behind you, baby, by Ray Smith is next. Someone should really explain the concept of personal space to that man.
Yes?
Hey there.
I'm done working for the day. Get lost.
Hi. My friends say outsiders smell, but you don't smell at all.
Come on, Nikki. I'm just asking for your opinion. It'd be a great quote.
She's my client, Piper. Why don't you learn not to snoop on a woman's private affairs?
Well, well, speak of the devil.
You're back. And not with your son. What happened?
You were right, Nick. Kellogg took my baby. But that wasn't all. He was working with the Institute. He gave them Sean.
The Institute? Oh, boy.
I'm sorry, friend. Truly. That makes things considerably more complicated.
He ain't kidding. Heck, Nick's a synth, and even he doesn't know how to get in.
No synth does. Security protocols strip those memories out.
I need to find a way.
I've been investigating these creeps for over a year now. The Commonwealth's boogeyman. Feared and hated by everyone.
True enough.
Sometimes they snatch people in the middle of the night, and sometimes they leave old synths behind to remind us that they're out there, but to this day, there's one thing nobody really knows.
Where the Institute actually is. Or how to get in.
Exactly. But there's one person who has to know, right? The guy who just handed them Sean.
Kellogg. Huh.
And
What's
like
with the
that would have
hard
had
look?
access.
Say something.
In and out.
Yeah, but I'm guessing he wasn't the surrender and talk type, was he?
In hell. Where he belongs.
So, a murderer and a kidnapper gets his brains blown out by an avenging parent. Huh. Be a great ending if we didn't still have the biggest mystery in the Commonwealth to solve.
He wasn't gonna talk. Even if I had a way of bringing him alive.
Gets his brains blown out. Huh. His brains. You know, we may not need the man at all.
You're talking crazy here, Nick. Got a fault in the old subroutines?
Look, there's a place in Good Neighbor called the Memory Den. Relive the past moments in your mind as clear as the day they happened. If anyone could get a dead brain to sing, it'll be Dr. Amari, the mind behind the memories.
I hope you're right, Nick.
Let's see. I guess we're gonna need a piece of Kellogg's brain. Enough gray matter to bring to Amari and find out if this is going to work.
Jesus, Nick. Gross. Seriously?
I know it's grisly, but what choice do we have? We got no leads, nothing.
Actually, I think I already have something. Kellogg had this thing attached to his head.
Cybernetics, huh? We may have just won the lottery.
Whether we're riding this crazy brain train or not, we can't all go running across the Commonwealth, so... who's coming with you?
I have to go to the Memory Den either way, if I'm going to introduce you to Amari. But if you want to head there together, just say so.
I already have someone with me. I'll meet you there, Nick.
All right. See you at the den. Don't worry. We're gonna get your boy back. Just a few more steps.
Well, you two are out. I'm gonna do some more research. I'll be at the public if you need me.
Bing Crosby, hell of a positive guy. Folks, I'd like to take a moment for something a little more personal than usual. As I'm sure you know all too well, I haven't always been the best at this job. Hey, let's face it, I've been pretty terrible. Thanks to the efforts of a few of my friends, I've decided to change how I look at things, how I live my life. I'd like to just take this opportunity to thank the Vault Dweller for lending me a hand. I really do appreciate it. All right, folks, that's enough sentiment from me for one day. Let's get it on back to the music, shall we? Here's another one from the Ink Spots. It's all over but the crime.
Hey, you see that big blimp? What's the Brotherhood of Steel? Why are they here?
Officer.
Heard you're responsible for that new coat of green on the wall. Looks nice. Heard you rescued Valentine. Good work. Most sense scared the hell out of me, but Nikki...
Hello again. So long as you have the caps, you're welcome to look around.
Sure.
Clothes make the person, right?
Hey.
Point it out.
Hey.
Sure. Here's my supply.
Hey, ain't no shame in taking the occasional camp. Solomon can hook you up.
God, even the sky ain't safe. Did you see that blimp thing? The Brotherhood of Steel? Who are they?
Hey there. I got an empty chair here just waiting for some beautiful customer to get a haircut.
Sure.
You're gonna look great. Don't mind my ma. She's always a little bit cranky. Let's just focus on you and that lovely head.
You been to Good Neighbor?
Is your neighbor really
Friggin' hole.
human? We have the
Ghouls and
exclusive.
chemheads all over.
I've never actually been in here before, but from what I hear, we better watch our step.
Brotherhood of Steel better stay out of Good Neighbor. All I'm saying.
Hey there.
Whoever this Brotherhood of Steel is, I'm not buying that "we come in peace" malarkey.
Well, well.
Mr. Valentine. I thought you had forgotten about
Let's
the
go talk to Amari. May have walked out of the den, Irma, but I'd never walk out on you.
Amari's downstairs, you big flirt.
Hi.
Here for Amari? She's downstairs.
Dr. Amari?
Yes? I take it this isn't a social call.
We need your help, Doctor. I need the memories from a man named Kellogg. But he's dead.
I know it's asking for a miracle, Amari, but you've pulled off the impossible before.
Are you two mad? Putting aside the fact that you're asking me to defile a corpse, you do realize that the memory simulators require intact, living brains to function.
Please. Nick told me you're the only one who could make this work.
This dead brain had inside knowledge of the Institute, Amari. The biggest scientific secret of the Commonwealth. You need this, and so do we.
Fine. I'll take a look. But no guarantees. Do you have it with you?
Here's what I could find.
What's this? This isn't a brain. This is... Wait. That's the hippocampus. And this thing attached to it? A neural interface?
Those circuits look awfully familiar.
I'm not surprised. From what I've seen, has a similar architecture.
Go on, Doctor.
Mr. Valentine is an older generation synth. But Institute technology being what it is, the brain implant could fit him. But that's an incredible risk to take. We're talking about wiring something to his brain.
Don't worry about me, Amari. I'm well past the warranty date anyway.
Hey, I appreciate this, Nick.
You can thank me when we've found your son. All right, let's do this.
You're doomed to the Commonwealth's only respite from the tedium
If I
and
start
desperation
cackling like an old grizzled mercenary, pull me out,
City
okay?
Radio. Elton Britt is up
Let's
next.
see here.
Hard to imagine a time when carrying a Geiger counter was a
I need you to
positive
keep
thing,
talking to me, Mr. Valentine. Any slight change, friend?
There's a lot of flashes. Static. I can't make sense of any of it, Doc.
That's what I was afraid of. The mnemonic impressions are encoded. It appears the Institute has one last failsafe. There's a lock on the memories in the implant.
Tell me you have a way past this, Doctor.
Let me think. The encryption is too strong for a single mind. But what if we use two? We load both you and Mr. Valentine into the memory loungers. Run your cognitive functions in parallel. He'll act as a host, while your consciousness drives through whatever memories we can find.
All right, let's get started.
Just sit down over there, and keep your fingers crossed.
See you on the other side.
Initiating brainwave migration between the transplant and the host. Mnemonic activity coming from the transplant. It's degenerated, but it's there. We're going to load you into the strongest memories we can find. They might not be stable. Just hold on. Can you hear me? Ah, good. The simulation appears to be working, although the memories are quite fragmentary. I'll try to step you through the intact memories and hope we find one that gives us some clue to the Institute's location. There. This is the earliest intact memory I can find. remember, you are experiencing these memories as Kellogg. This may prove disorienting at first.
Turn down that goddamn radio! I'm trying to sleep!
I was such a dummy back then. What did I know about how the world worked? I think now she wanted me to kill him. I should have. Instead, I ended up running away. I told myself I wanted to find somewhere out from under the thumb of the NCR and all their rules. But really, I was running from the guilt of not protecting her from Dad. Yeah, it doesn't matter now, though. People are always hoping for something better. They usually end up with something worse. Mom knew how it was. She wasn't soft, but she loved me in her way. And she protected me from Dad. That cost her more than a few beatings. I never knew what happened to her after I left. I didn't want to know. Not then. Dad was either drunk or not around. I guess he must have run with one of the raider gangs, but I never really knew what he did. Don't know why Mom was with him. Maybe at some point in his life he wasn't a complete asshole.
What a joke.
What's it mean, Mom?
Nothing, Connie. People like to talk and hope someone else is going to keep them safe.
Teacher at school said the NCR would bring back the good old days. Like before the big war.
Don't you listen to that twaddle. I'm going to stop singing you if that's what they're teaching you.
I'm going out. Where the fuck did you put my boots?
Listen to me, Connie. You take this. You're old enough. You're the man of the family now. It's your job to protect us. Your father's useless, but you won't turn out like him. You're a good boy. And all that on the radio, all useless talk. The only thing that will protect you in this world is that gun in your hands. You need to learn to use it if you're going to survive.
I will, Mom. I promise. I won't let you down.
You've always been my good boy.
This doesn't seem to be what we're looking for. There appears to be another intact memory close to you in temporal sequence. There. Try that one.
The thing about happiness is you only know you had it when it's gone. I mean, you may think to yourself that you're happy, but you don't really believe it. Focus on that petty bullshit or next job or whatever. It's only looking back, by comparison with what comes after, that you really understand that's what happiness felt like. I was the worst thing that ever happened to her. If she'd never met me, she'd have stayed in the hub, maybe hooked up with someone who didn't kill people for a living. Probably been happier than she was with me. Almost certainly lived longer. I thought San Francisco was my chance to start fresh. I was the hot shit, the gunslinger from the hub, rolling into town with the world at my feet. Everybody knew I was the one who'd shot Valdez. I could write my own ticket to any outfit in town. It all worked out pretty damn well. For a while. It's gonna be fine. You'll see.
But we don't know anybody here, and now...
Whatever made me think that a guy like me should have a daughter? No, I never deserved her. Not for 1 second. Sarah. You've got to give it a chance. I finally got steady work with a good outfit. Nothing like that in the NCR these days.
No, I'm not saying this was a mistake. I'm just... Are you sure these guys know what they're doing? They seem kind of green.
I know. But that's where I come in. Just wait. In a few years, I'll be running my own crew. As soon as I make the connections I need. Then I can give you anything you want. And little Mary, too.
I never worried about you before. Must be my mama instincts kicking in. Who knew I had those, huh?
Come on, you're great with her.
Alright guys, like I said, you can actually notice my character.
Most of it's just running.
See the pit boy on the bottom left?
A lot of standing around.
If you look, okay, my side of my screen's where the square is.
The right person for that
Move like a little bit over, you can see the outline of my character. If you look down, you can see my pit boy, especially when the shadow goes by.
This is what's going to keep you and Mary safe. I promise.
I know, Connie.
There's the bastard I had to kill.
I'm sure we're gonna be really happy here.
Sorry about that. My mic was muted the whole time. I didn't realize that.
You'll see. That's okay. I got her.
Yeah, you had a daughter, but yeah, you stole my son, you
asshole.
asshole.
To the next intact memory.
Here we go. Where he's in a tunnel or some sort.
How did you think this was going to end, Kellogg? You thought you could just fuck with us, and we wouldn't fuck with you? Just so you know, they died like dogs. And you weren't there to help them.
Can't access this.
I found another memory to try. I'll connect you.
Okay, now my camera's getting closer. I'm walking on memory cells.
Mind if we sit down?
I didn't care where I was going. Ended up mostly wandering east.
Crossword.
Getting as far away from San Francisco as I could, maybe. Suit yourself. There's always someone who wanted someone else dead.
Who knows?
Sometimes just roughed up, but dead was usually what they wanted. Sometimes they thought they could cheat me. That was usually only when I first arrived somewhere.
3 letters. Akala says what? 3 letters. Dude! Dude!
Didn't matter to me. They just took it as part of the job. Little extra thrown in for free. I always got paid in the end. One way or another. I don't remember much from that time. It all kind of
Hey, look at that.
blends
A mole rat
together.
head. Actually, look at these mole rats.
There's almost always a bar,
Look at, they
though.
got like 2
That's
sets of teeth.
universal.
Look.
So, I hear you'll take care of people's problems. Is that right?
If you pay me.
Oh, we'll pay you. And, you'll do this all by yourself?
I'll pause it.
Mike said that we freaked out about some roof or something last night.
Yeah, I remember that. You did.
I don't even...
There was a bag on the roof with a paper towel or something in it, and it was just hanging there.
Oh, yeah. It looked like a dead fish, okay? That was creepy.
Alright, Aspen. Now that, hang on. Before you do that, look. Ready? That's a mole rat. Look at 2 sets of teeth.
We pay you.
And that's what cows look like in the game. They have 2 heads.
That's the way you want to do it?
Yeah.
So who do you want dead?
Well, it's like this. There's his family. Lives down the creek a ways.
Well, we seem to be getting closer. Try this next
There's
one.
a family that lives on the creek, so that means this bar is close to the sanctuary then. Or something.
Mr. Kellogg,
I'm glad you decided to meet with me.
So, the first
That's what I think
synths
is
weren't
weird.
all that impressive.
Yeah, you do
I'm
this
good,
and these
but
eyes still
not
move like
that good.
synths.
But the Institute could always make more, and kept making them better each time. They still give me the creeps, but you have to get used to them if you want to work with the Institute.
You're with the...
You heard all sorts of rumors about the Institute, but I figured they were just a convenient boogeyman for anything bad that ever happened. They were real, all right. They didn't know anything about operating on the surface. Relied on their synths for everything. They had the resources I needed, and I had the expertise they needed. Turned into a permanent arrangement. Suited me just fine.
Speaking of which, that's
I
looking at his
finally
hand.
ended up in the
with a cigarette.
Commonwealth. I kinda ran out of road.
That's the guy I had to
Plus,
kill. His name is Kellogg.
I'd come to terms with life.
A fucking scar.
I wasn't
on
gonna
his
be
face that goes
stupid
up.
enough to get mixed up with caring about other people again. It was just me against the world. And the world had it coming.
I wanted to see for myself if you really existed.
It says me because I'm in like
We
Kellogg's
do,
mind and
as
I'm
you can
transferring, and I
What do
am
you
pretty
want?
much Kellogg at this point.
It's
right
come to
now,
my
or-
attention that you've
it
been
says-
rather disruptive of our operations lately. This must stop.
I do what people pay me to do. If that's a problem for you, I could see only one way out.
And what's that, Mr. Kellogg?
If I'm working for you, there's no more problem. From what I hear, you can afford me.
I don't think you fully understand the situation you're in.
I think I do.
Very well. B-748, initiate. Impressive. We may have something to talk about after all.
Getting warmer. One of these has got to tell us something. We're running out of brain here. There's one that looks mostly intact. Connecting now.
Oh, you mean me at the vault?
Override initiated. Cryogenic stasis suspended.
The eggheads never liked taking orders from a dirty, contaminated degenerate like me. But they needed me. And I made sure they knew it.
There was like, yeah, there was like 3 plates, 2 bowls, and the rest were silverware, and like a couple cups. And then I got a pot soaking because yeah, it's too hard on there. Other than that, it's done. It wasn't that long. I was like, huh, that's not that many dishes.
Vault computers are still working.
I never knew why we didn't just refreeze the rest of them. But we had our orders. Guess the old man didn't want so many loose ends. Too bad he left alive the
Really?
one person he shouldn't have.
It's so smooth, smooth with the butter.
I was now the Institute's
cleaned
main
it.
operator in the
He had to,
Commonwealth.
because when he was doing it, it wasn't working. It
If they
wasn't
needed
like-
something done, they came to me. It wasn't usual for anybody from the Institute to come along on a mission, so this one stood out.
Yeah.
They didn't know then who it was we were grabbing from the vault.
Actually, you're ready to, you're gonna be able to see me.
Neither did they.
Here in a second. An accident.
Not really.
Oh yeah, I freaked out when I said about that bag.
I never knew why we didn't just refreeze the rest of them.
Aspen.
But we had our
Look.
orders.
Aspen, here's me when I first started out.
Guess the old man didn't want so many loose
That's me when I
ends.
first started out.
Too bad
No,
he left
is it?
alive the
Yeah.
one person he shouldn't have.
Hopefully it's all just find him. Pod C6. Down.
I'm glad I didn't have to kill the kid. I'm not
And there's
saying
the
I
husband.
haven't done it, but
Aspen, there's the
I
husband.
never liked to.
That's the husband.
But it was better this way. Better than taking his kid and leaving him alive.
A hall near the end.
Even then, I knew it was a mistake leaving her alive. I understood that kind of revenge. No one better.
There's a wall.
But I was cocky enough to assume I could
both
handle
well, the one side leads up to a house.
Pre-war vault
The other
dweller,
side leads up to another house, but there's like a little small wall there. That's why we have to walk in between. And they're too thick to walk
through. At least I know those Institute bastards will soon get what's coming to them, too. If she could take me out, they won't be able to hide from her for long.
You already took it out.
So we accomplished Julian's bones and both know that your mom, the dad, found that fucking mind magnets with his shit.
What?
This is the one. Here.
Like, for something like the size of this quarter, it's like $50.
Open it.
And you literally smoke them, like.
There's me watching everything. There's Nate. Aspen, look, your husband's name is Nate.
Almost.
In the game.
Everything's gonna
look!
be fine.
Look! What's it say? Nate.
Come here.
And that's him.
Come here, baby.
They're stealing the baby, though.
I've got him.
Let the boy go.
Uh-oh.
I'm only gonna tell you once.
I'm not giving you Sean.
I have to see this again.
God damn it. Get the kid out of here. Let's go. At least we still have the backup.
That's all I heard. At least we still have the backup and the
Reinitialized.
What's the holdup? I'm almost finished, Kellogg. I just need to confirm.
Oh, you did?
All right, we're good.
I'm
Don't you think
I'm sorry you had to go through that again.
Probably.
I found another intact memory. Whenever you're ready.
Yeah, I'm ready. I'm going. There's Sean.
Is that your son?
Wasn't my idea
This
to
appears
settle
to be a
down
very
with a
recent
kid in the
memory.
middle of Diamond City.
Good news, I think.
I thought it was a terrible idea, actually. But it was one of the old man's pet projects, so here we were. Me and the kid. Like a happy little family. I ended up kind of liking it. A reminder of what my life might have been if things had turned out differently. But there's no going back. I knew it was just temporary. It'd be back to normal business before too long. This whole setup in Diamond City was part of some elaborate plan of the old man's. Seems obvious now that we were bait for our friend
I know
from
what
the
he's talking
vault.
about, but
Timing couldn't have been an accident. It's not how the old man works. I wonder if he outsmarted me in the end. Another loose end tied up.
yeah. No.
Like, you're really gonna go like for real?
Kellogg. The new breed of synths could easily pass as human. Some of them did. But the coursers, they weren't built to blend in. They were killing machines, pure and simple.
I'm
Smarter,
probably still on his thing.
stronger, and faster than almost any real human.
Aspen,
I'm
I'm
just
pretty
glad they
sure
were
I'm
always
still
on
on
my
his
side.
list. Small one? Yes, it is. Underneath that. Holy shit, I forgot to wake Timmy up, but I guess he got up on time and left. I was asleep till 10 something.
Mom didn't wake you up?
She did, but I came down here and I fell asleep. That's because I was still.
No, I woke up at 8. I was so fucked up. I went back to bed.
How I fixed it is I ate something and I had tea. So, yeah.
Okay. One of these days, you're gonna get your head blown off just barging in here like that.
Minimizing my exposure to civilians is a priority.
Forget I said anything. So what's the big crisis this time?
New orders for you.
Son's reading
One of
grog.
our scientists has left the Institute.
Left? As in?
He's gone rogue. Name's Dr. Brian Virgil. We know
Brian
he's hiding
Virgil.
somewhere in the glowing sea.
Glowing
Here's his
sea.
file.
Wow. Some heads are gonna roll for this. Capture
Open
and
it.
return, or just elimination?
Elimination. He was working on a highly classified program.
No kidding. One of the top bioscience boys? So, I guess you're taking the kid back with you.
Affirmative. Your only mission is to locate and eliminate Virgil.
You're taking me home to my father?
Yes. Stand next to me and hold still.
Okay.
Sean.
But the dreaming
X688. Ready to relay with Sean.
Bye, Mr. Kellogg. I hope I see you again soon.
He says soon, but the subtitle says sometime.
Teleportation. Now it all makes sense. Nobody's found the entrance to the Institute because there is no entrance. Let me pull you out of there as soon as you're ready.
Of course I'm ready. Alright, Lucy. Alright, we're back. Guys, I'm gonna let the dog out. We're not gonna go anywhere tonight.
No, I only go when he invites me. Because it's free small talk.
Yeah, I'm just saying though. We're not gonna go.
No.
Yeah,
I only go when he has something new and I want to try it. Like if it's just
You never know. Might be something useful in here. Nothing useful in here.
Slow movements, okay? I don't know what kind of side effects the procedure might have had. No one's ever done this before. How do you feel?
I'm okay, Doctor. Thank you.
That's good. But I want you to keep monitoring yourself. We have to be sure there's no long-term damage. Are you ready to talk about what happened in there?
I saw Kellogg's life. The man who ruined my family. The man I killed.
That's right. He was a human being just like the rest of us. And he had reasons for being what he was. However cruel. How does that make you feel?
It wasn't all his fault. I can't blame him for everything that happened.
If I were a priest, I would say forgiveness is a good thing. We're getting off track. The important thing is that we discovered the Institute's greatest secret, teleportation. The only question is, what do we do now?
Scientist Kellogg was supposed to track down Virgil. We need to find him.
You're right. A rogue Institute scientist could answer all kinds of questions. Where did the memory say he was? The glowing sea? That doesn't make sense. No one goes there. Not even if they were desperate.
Then he's dead already. It's a waste of time.
No. He must have gone there for a reason. He has to be alive. He must have been prepared for it. Look, we don't have any options left. You have to go after him. Through that sea of radioactive ash.
How do I fight that much radiation, Doctor?
There are chemical compounds. Rad-X, Radaway. You'd need as much as you could carry. Maybe more. A sealed environment suit would be great, if you could find one.
I have one.
Or maybe one of those suits of power armor? That would be perfect.
I'll find a way to get through the rads. Don't worry.
I have a
Good
hazmat
luck.
suit. I'll have to give
And
Preston one.
Be safe. By the way, I unplugged Mr. Valentine first.
Alright, I'll be right back. Now is Parker to come in.
Dude, I have been jammed that song non-stop. The Topless.
Oh. Alright, guys. I know where I can get a hazmat suit. I just need to go grab it for Preston.
Remove the implant while you were waking up. He's waiting for you upstairs.
Okay. Choose the Radaway and Rad-X. I forgot to go to Glowing Sea, but I know where to... Whoopsie, wrong area.
The memory den's not accepting new clients right now, sweetheart.
Irma.
Oh, enjoying yourself in Good Neighbor? It's a heck of a town, ain't it?
Nick.
Hope you got what you were looking for inside my head. I was right. I should have killed you when you were on ice.
Kellogg. Is that you?
What? What are you talking about?
Yo, this is bad.
You sounded like Kellogg just then.
Did I?
Not.
What?
Mari said there might be some mnemonic impressions left over. Anyway, I feel fine, so let's get going. Or I could head back to Diamond City, since you've got company already.
I'll see you around, Nick.
Good luck out there. You know where to find me.
Heads up.
Go ahead. Hey there. What's up?
What's on your mind?
Are you all right, General? You didn't look so good while Amari had you hooked up to her machine.
Money.
Oh, nothing.
No problem.
We still gonna paint him. I got some money. I mean, no, well, because I've been fucking spending it.
Got my hazmat suit on. Now, we're gonna have to leave here, and I gotta get Preston hooked up with the hazmat suit.
If I keep scratching, maybe I'll win.
Yeah. I know there used to be a way, I'm not sure if it still is, but people would actually go like this up to a light and see if it was a winner or not.
Yeah, people go by the numbers on it too. So what's your favorite method so far?
Of what? I have no idea. Probably.
Really?
Yeah. There we go, give me 1 second. Gotta check a message. Alright.
Yet another breaking story here in Diamond City, folks. I'll bring you up to speed. Diamond City's own Nick Valentine
cellar.
is reportedly investigating the circumstances.
This thing is cool. I gotta
resident
find one of these. Aspen, look at it's a cannon that you could shoot
No, I walk with the racks on me.
from your hand. It's a cannon. You hold it, bang.
What time is your mom? She usually comes home around like 3.
Yeah, she gets home around 4.
The man
a
in
little
question,
after,
residing with a boy he claimed to be his son, hasn't been seen in weeks. Now it seems the whole story may have been fact.
He comes
Unclear at
around
this
that time too.
The boy was being held against his will. Authorities have so far refused to comment on the details. Should you happen
You'd have to be
spot the
one
man
lucky motherfucker.
Don't hesitate to get word to Nick Valentine. Keep that dial tuned with Diamond City Radio for updates on this breaking story. Here's a classic from Billie Holiday. It's Easy Living.
It's like cars, like the new cars.
Oh yeah. Hello. Huh. Hazmat suit. Take
You gotta
one.
have something there you don't really need.
Heads up.
What do you need? Okay, this is what I've got.
Oh my god. Oh man.
I think you take all of that. I'm in a uniform.
Look alive.
You want to swap supplies? No problem.
I'll take that from you. Take the. There you go. That in there, put that in there. There we go.
Look alive.
You want to swap supplies? No problem.
Okay. We're going to the glowing sea. What is closer to the glowing sea that I have unlocked? Well, we're going here. We're gonna make our way down. Hardware Town. Okay, we're going to Hardware Town. We're gonna make our way there. Rocket 69, Rocket 69. A wonderful time. Espen, this is basically a mutated alligator. Look at this. It is. It's a mutated alligator. Alright, we're going this way. Since we're out here, that's Preston in a hazmat suit as well. I need it for a reason. Oh, yeah, heal myself. I have enough stem packs for a while. Just keep going this way. Get like in the center and keep walking. I'll keep going forward. Good way to go through the woods. This gun is like overpowered.
What is it? What's that?
Alright. Huh? Huh. Go over here to the vault and way down. I don't know. Lucy! We're out here, so... We're heading to the glowing sea. Town that's been flooded. Preston. Where's Preston? Oh, there he is. Just shiny. I'm not gonna harvest that. Yeah, I don't know where I'm getting radiation from. Maybe the rain. Oh, okay, I'm really close. Funny thing is, it's outside the map. It goes around here. Okay, I'm in the spot where the new kit. Alright, so I'm at the glowing sea. Put my hazmat suit on, I'm glad I have it. Hey, Aspen, look at this. It's where the nuke fell. Constant radiation. Lucy, shut up! Preston, I want to talk to you for a second.
Hey.
Go ahead.
Hey.
I've always got time for you.
How are you feeling about things?
Don't know if I believe all those boogeyman stories about the Institute. It all sounds like paranoia to me.
What are your thoughts on our relationship?
I hope you already know that things are great. I have no complaints, at least.
Folks, I'd like to take a moment for something.
That was all I had.
All right.
As I'm sure you know, Holmes.
The radiation isn't
I
really
haven't always
bothering me.
been the best at this job.
No, I'm gonna avoid that radiation pool.
Thanks to the efforts of the team.
Ain't gonna hurt any ghoul target.
Folks, that's enough sentiment from me.
Alright, in the map. Oh, we're not even
Get it
close
on
yet.
back to the music, shall we? Up next is Sheldon Allman with Crawl Out. All out.
No, we're not going in that cave. Some talents here. Everything in the radiation is stronger. Everyone this way.
I hear a lot of talk about the railroad, helping free cents and all that. Any sense?
Oh, that's bad when you can find the spot that the bomb hit and it looks like this. Oh yeah. We're almost at the out of here. The one.
This one's all mine.
Oh, we're good. Barrels are gone. We're almost to the glowing sea. Children of Adam should be nearby. That's probably what that nuclear radiation sign is. I've never took this way to the glowing sea. Yep, we're at the Children of Adam. Believe it or not, this is like representing of Megaton in a way.
Stop right there, stranger. You approach Atom's holy ground. Why? State your purpose or be divided in his sight.
I'm here because I need your help.
Do you seek division? Have you come to merge with Atom?
I don't know how you guys are surviving this radiation.
Glory, or do you seek to tear down his followers?
I'm looking for someone named Virgil.
Virgil? Yes, we know this Virgil.
I need to speak with you.
What do you need of me, child?
I'm looking for someone named Virgil. Have you seen him?
Yes, I know of him. What do you want with him?
I just need some information from him.
I see. In truth, this Virgil has caused some concern. Some believe his presence is an affront to Atom. Though he came to trade with us on a few occasions, we have had little other contact with him. It was quite clear he wanted to be left alone. You can find him southwest of the crater, living in a cave. I would approach cautiously were I you. I feel he does not want visitors.
Okay, I'm getting stuck on stuff. Look how there's a path here. Constant radiation storm going on here, but that's alright. We got a plane knocked down over there. I guess the bomb hit the plane. I don't know. Oh, the plane was in flight when it got hit. It's actually a better explanation. Pete. Oh no, it was me. He's chops. Nothing's dead. Really good. I'll take the bottle caps. Trying to make it as best I can. Then here's this cave. That meat.
Hold it. Take it nice and slow. No sudden moves. I know you're from the Institute. So where's Kellogg, huh? Trying to sneak up on me while you distract me? It's not going to work. I'm not stupid. I knew they'd send him after me.
Take it easy. Kellogg's dead.
Dead? He's dead. Don't you lie to me.
I'm not lying. I killed him myself.
Did you? Kellogg was ruthless. There's a reason the Institute used him to do their dirty work for so many years. I knew they'd send him after me. Tried to prepare for it. But I still wasn't sure I'd make it. And so you killed him, eh? Then what do you want with me?
I know you were part of it. And
What?
you escaped.
Oh.
They sent Kellogg to kill you.
How the hell do you know any of that? No, it doesn't matter. I'm not going back. I can't go back. Look at me. Why are you even here? What do you want?
Relax. I just need to know how to get in.
Are you serious? You want to get into the Institute? Are you insane? Never mind how nearly impossible that is. Even if you were to succeed, it'd almost certainly end in your immediate death. What reason could you possibly have for taking that kind of risk?
I'm trying to find my son. The Institute kidnapped him.
Oh.
All right.
Oh no. I had no idea.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
Well, at least he's a good mutant.
The Institute has taken people from the Commonwealth in the past. If your son is one of them, I can understand why you'd want to get in there. I can help, but I'm going to need something in return.
You help me, and I'll help you.
All right. If I help you, you're going to do something for me. Before I was forced to leave, I was working on a serum to reverse this mutation. It could return me to normal. You understand? So if you get in there, I need you to find it in my old office and bring it to me. I think that's pretty reasonable in exchange for helping you. All right? Let's talk details. First things first. You know how synths get in and out of the Institute?
Yeah, they use some sort of teleporter?
Well. Not many know about it. Pretty closely guarded secret. You've certainly done your homework. It's commonly referred to as the molecular relay. I don't understand all the science behind it, but it works. Dematerializes you in one place, rematerializes you in another. I'm sure it sounds crazy, but it's a reality. The relay is the only way in and out of the Institute. You understand? The only one. That means you're going to have to use it. Now, have you ever seen an Institute courser?
No, never heard of him.
Another secret of the Institute. Trust me, it's good that you haven't found out the hard way. Coursers are Institute synths, designed for one purpose. They're hunters. Operations go wrong, a synth goes missing, and a courser is dispatched. They're very good at what they do, and you're going to have to kill one.
Let's go. Just point me in the right direction.
Well, I suppose your enthusiasm counts for something. Every courser has special hardware that gives them a direct connection to the relay in the Institute. It's embedded in a chip in their heads. You need that chip. But to get it, you'll have to find a courser. Now, I don't know exactly where you can find one. They haven't sent any after me. And sitting here waiting doesn't seem like a good plan. You're going to have to hunt one down. I can tell you where to start and give you some help finding one. But you'll have to do the dirty work.
Okay. Let's get to work.
Right. The primary insertion point for coursers is in the ruins of CIT, directly above the Institute. So you'll want to head there. Now, The relay causes some pretty heavy interference all across the EM spectrum. You've got a radio on that Pip-Boy, right? When you get to the ruins, tune it to the lower end of the band and listen in. You'll be able to hear the interference. Follow the signal, and it'll lead you to a courser. Then, you just have to not get killed. Not gonna lie, the odds aren't in your favor here. But if you do make it, remember what I said about the serum. I need it badly. I really do hope you find what you're looking for.
God, what is that smell?
Upgrade the agility. Alright, so I'm gonna teleport.
That gizmo of yours is buzzing for a reason. Radiation.
Seven claws. Sorry, 6 claws, not 7. I don't know why I said 7. Okay, I'm taking off my radiation suit now.
Hey.
I'm looking.
Actually, I'm gonna be wearing these.
Isn't it?
Gunshots off in the distance. We'll go around. Getting higher. Actually, give me my minute. He has armor on it right now.
That? There you are. Out here.
Actually, shut up. For now. It's getting messed that way.
Up, bitch.
Over this way somewhere. Let's go by this building. Should be a door around here somewhere. Hey, in here. Huh?
What time does Tails get home?
Sometimes we get home around the same time. My mom and him. Like I said, around 4 usually.
Him too?
Yeah. Preston, where are you? Oh, there you are. Yeah, he was there yesterday, so. I don't know about today.
The courser's on the 2nd floor. Kill on sight. Send reinforcements to the lobby in case there are more.
Who? No. Ours? I don't need to.
what's going on down there? How many are we dealing with?
Only 2 of us. Huh?
Horsemen now on the 3rd floor.
What? A noise.
Report to the second intruder in the east wing near the courtyard.
Probably people next door working on that house over there. Actually, shut up.
Barricade stairwells and hallways if you haven't already. We've lost contact with sectors 2 and 4.
Yes.
Yeah. Grenades, that'll work perfectly. That cup's gonna catch on fire. Oh. Yeah. I don't know where Preston's at, but hopefully he's doing fine.
Get some.
What's up? What's up? I'm just sitting here. Introducing, this is Tia Queen. Ugh. Dead. Donut.
Fall back to original position. The courser's near the elevator.
Explosions going on. Through the barricade. There's gotta be another way up. There's Preston. Yeah, I know who you are. What's up, Lily? Deactivating turrets. Stay way over there, so that means if I can go around.
Forces after the girl. Anyone alive needs to get up to the top floor immediately. That's an order.
Headshot.
Any idea what all this does?
Yes.
Shut down turrets.
Gunner!
I'll meet you at the Preston.
He's got teeth.
Ha!
Can't break the code.
Okay, get up here. Now, like I said, I'm doing this to 100%. I do have other videos. You go out there, look at my channel, and look at all of them.
Password. I'm telling the truth.
I don't believe you are.
Please, no. You don't have to do this, please.
You. Come here.
Excuse me.
Are you here for the synth?
That's not why I'm here.
If you're not here for the synth, then you're here for me. What do...
I need what's in your head.
That you cannot have.
Oh shit, sorry, Preston.
Hey there, what's up?
Excuse me.
I don't want to die.
Hey there.
Don't shoot!
I'm not gonna shoot.
Security's too tight.
He deserved to die. I know you're not here for me, but I can't get out. Not on my own. I'm going to have to trust you to help me.
I promise not to hurt you.
I guess I don't really have a choice, do I? The guard put the password in a toolbox over there, under the stairs. Use it to gain access to the terminal. I don't know what to say.
You don't have to say anything. You're welcome.
My institute designation is K-198, but I prefer Jenny, so yes, I'm a synth, if you hadn't already guessed. I knew they'd send a courser. I just didn't think he'd find me so fast. I think I would have lost him too. But then I was captured by these mercenaries. And all this happened. Thanks again for your help. I'm gonna look for supplies before heading out. And before you ask, no, I don't need any more help. The Commonwealth is unforgiving. I need to make it on my own or I'm dead. Maybe we'll meet again, under better circumstances. I hope we do.
Preston, you okay?
Hey.
Okay. What am I doing?
Over here.
Okay. I've got your back no matter what.
I know you got my back, Preston. Alright. Yeah, I noticed that just now. I gotta think here.
You ought to cross this courtyard as fast as possible. Awfully closed down here.
Alright, let's go, Garvey. Huh. I don't remember, honestly. Alright, Alright, time to put on my other outfit. I mean, it's an older one, but hell, I don't care. Wait, take off the hat too. Ladies' night, wedding by All-Star. Oh, so this must have been a strip club.
Fucking answer, you asshole. Don't ignore me because I'll kill you. Nah. Not literally, but I can't get over this song. What other ones does he have?
Plenty of them. You just gotta go under his channel, Kevin LaShawn.
You're back. The glowing sea. Virgil. What happened?
I found Virgil. He has a way inside the Institute. But I need a code from a Courser chip.
A Courser chip? You fought a Courser? Oh my god. Unfortunately, I can't help you. I've worked on a lot of synths, but never a Courser. I don't know what that chip does, let alone how to decode it. But there are people who might. I work with a group that, well, they're the only ones I know that even have a chance at cracking Institute security. They're called the Railroad.
Thanks, Doctor. I know the way.
You do? Oh, then good luck. I hope they can help you.
Not to go back to the railroad. Not to go to the railroad. I still don't remember.
Ooh, vault suit, huh?
There's the Courser chip. It's showing it up right here. First, it must be decoded. I wonder if these things have trackers and I'm like, they're actually tracking you in the game, but nobody really knows. The glass disappears. Get into the Institute, I mean, I'll find out after a while. I gotta see how I can not help the Institute though. Huh. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Not really.
There's something.
You
I
didn't
have
see
a
anything
report.
suspicious coming in,
It
right?
reads more like a comic book. Apparently, one hell of a fight took place at Green Tech Genetics.
Yeah, that was me. I took down a Courser.
That's what the report says. Hard to believe. I'm all for one less Courser in the world, but the conventional wisdom is that you run from them rather than engage them.
So why did you kill him?
I needed a Courser chip. I need the code on it.
You have one of their chips intact? Follow me now.
Huh. Blake, is this you?
Oh, hey, Dad. You need something?
Tom, our visitor here has a Courser chip.
Whoa! For real? Oh, man, it's been ages!
Right. Some ground rules. Tom can get you the code, but once he's done, we get the Courser chip.
Fine. It's yours.
All right. Tom, make it happen.
All right, little Courser chip. Let's have the circuit analyzer take a crack at you. We're in.
Sorry, Blake, I just didn't remember that you changed your name.
The analog connectors a little.
What are you doing right now? I thought you were at work.
Man, don't crash. Hold it together. Memory hiccup. Here it comes. Encryption algorithms. All right, we're still running. Oh man, they've added more decimals to the last cipher. This is gonna be. Come on, baby, show me that pattern. Where is it? Wait, they're using the same logarithmic function as the key generator. Oh man, we got lucky. I got you, you Institute bastard. I got you. Solve for him. Come on. Show me that sweet bass line. Come on, baby. Yeah, we got it. We got the code. Let me load that onto the holotape for ya.
Good work.
And the holotape for ya.
I'm not sure our luck will hold up next time, Des.
Start working on the rest of the chip. And you, I'd love to work with you more. Let me know if you're interested. But to be crystal clear, if you use that data and discover anything involving the Institute, you share it with us first. Otherwise, our relationship will be in jeopardy.
Yeah, whatever. Oh, I thought it activated. There we go.
Come here again if you need to meet us. We'll know you're coming.
There's Preston. See, you might see the 101 on my back. That's from Fallout 3. I'm just using it because I like the old one, like before this one, but I also like this one a lot better. But I want to use the outfit, like the whole thing.
I had no idea these crypts were under here.
Come on, Preston. I don't want you to get too far away. That right there, that's called a Predwin. Alright, so I'm gonna have to put my hazmat suit back on. Now that it's here. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. I pressed the wrong button. Hopefully, I don't think anything's gonna happen to Preston, but we're only gonna be in there quick, talk to him, and then get out.
You just heard crawl
taking
out
rats
and
here.
fall out.
We won't be taking it for long. We're only going here, then we're gonna leave. That's still swinging from when I hit it, and so is that one.
The Minutemen are making waves in the Commonwealth, folks. And that's
Protect
good news
and-
for all of us.
Protect and
The
serve,
latest
huh?
word is that they've retaken
How about I do
the
this?
castle, the old holdout of theirs from back in the day. From everything I've heard, it was no small feat to get that
Wasn't
back under their
sure I'd
control.
see you again. You managed to get what you
There's some
need.
real monsters out there in the
I have the code.
Suppose I shouldn't be surprised. You did get rid of Kellogg after all. Not too much of a leap to take down a Courser. How'd you manage to get it decoded?
The railroad helped me.
Oh God, those kooks. I would have expected they'd be too busy trying to liberate vending machines or setting computer terminals free or... Sorry. They just have something of a reputation. You're not the only one who's been busy. I did the best I could. From memory and things I've overheard through the years. Came up with some schematics for you. Wasn't easy. These hands are ridiculous. Fine motor skills have gone to shit. Here's the simple explanation. You need to build a device that will hijack the signal the Institute uses to teleport coursers, and send you instead. You know the craziest part of the design? That classical music station. That's the carrier signal for the relay. All the data's on harmonic frequencies. You've been hearing it all along. I want to be clear that this isn't my area of expertise. I was bioscience, not engineering or advanced systems or anything.
I'm sure it'll work.
For the record, I haven't made any promises. But if you can build this device and make use of that code, you should be able to override the signal from the Institute's relay. Can you? I mean, can you build it? You have people that can help. This is a lot for one person, even you.
I've got it covered.
Good, good. Because you've got to make it in there. For both our sakes. And don't you forget our agreement. I've helped you as best I can. If you make it in there, you find that serum. It's my only hope for ever being... normal. So you find it. Now go on. Take these and get to work. You do whatever it takes. Call on whoever you know to help you.
I'm gonna talk to the Minuteman.
Heads up.
Point it out. What do you need, General?
I have...
Looking around me, Preston.
The Institute? Why in the world would you want to mess around with them?
They kidnapped my baby.
Damn. That's some bad business. Even for them. We'll give you whatever help we can. Don't worry about that. Now, assuming you could build this thing, what exactly does it do?
The Institute uses teleportation to get in and out. This machine can hijack their signal and send me instead.
Teleportation? For real? Wow. That would explain a lot about how the Institute manages to operate. If anyone can make heads or tails of those plans, it'd be Sturgis. I haven't found anything yet that he couldn't build or fix. I'll let you know if I hear of any settlements that need our help. In the meantime, make sure to offer help to anyone that needs it. That can only help our cause.
Alright, let's
Don't
go.
you have work to be doing?
Yes, I was talking to Preston now. Go out and then hit the hit boy as soon as it loads. Let's go all the way up. Back to at the beginning area. Talk to Sturgis. When you get enough for 2 of them, oh, I have pretty much like 6 of them. I need to get the last 3. That's all I need. Call me love and then rock and roll all night long with my 60-minute man. Hey, Sturgis.
My old man taught me that duct tape could fix anything. I don't think he was talking about bullet holes.
Preston thought you might be able to figure out these plans for me.
Sure thing. Let's see what you've got.
Here you go.
Wow. What a mess. Looks like, encrypted RF transmissions. Okay, so that gets routed through... What the hell? Teleportation. This is some pretty crazy shit. You sure it's for real?
It's real. I got it from an ex-Institute scientist.
Seriously? I didn't know you could be an ex-Institute anything and still be breathing. Anyway, the eggheads never think about the nuts and bolts of actually making something work. But, looks like it's all here.
The game and shit.
Yeah. I'm gonna need some time to study
purchase
this
a certain thing for it, so you don't have to.
Pretty hard to make out.
Yeah, that's
But
dumb,
you can get started on what he calls a stabilized reflector platform. It'll need some pretty high-grade metals, but it's basically not that different than the lining of a jet engine or something like that.
Good work, Sturgis.
Well, don't thank me yet. I think I got the gist of it, but it's gonna take some time to work out the details of some of the hairier sections. Here's a list of what you'll need for the first piece. I'm pretty sure we've got all that at Sanctuary, if you want to build it there. While you're working on that, I'll get busy figuring out how to actually build the rest of this thing. Keep in mind, I can already see this is going to take a crazy amount of juice. Like if you had a spare nuclear reactor handy, we could probably use it. And it's going to be big. So find a nice open building site with lots of power available.
You came to visit. I almost thought you wouldn't.
Alright, go over here. I got a spot right here for it.
Some days are harder than others, but even the hard days get easier.
Hey, Sturgis.
How's it going? Did you find a good spot?
Betty Hutton,
How's it
man.
going?
It's a
Did
man.
you find a good spot to build your signal interceptor?
Yeah, ready to build the rest of it.
Good. I think I got a handle on this crazy contraption. At least as much as I can tell. Until we actually try to build it, here's a list of 3 things that may be harder to find. I think I'll be able to pull together everything else we're gonna need. I'll meet you over at the building site and see if we can actually make this thing work.
From everything I've heard, it was no small feat to get that back under their control.
Thanks, Sturgis. I'll get right on this.
Good deal. One thing to keep in mind while you're building this, it all needs to be wired together so all the pieces can talk to each other. I'll see you over at the building site. Good luck.
That's good to hear, don't you think? This one is Danny Kaye, singing about civilization.
This isn't gonna do anything without power.
I'm gonna need a whole bunch of materials. So I didn't put no dressers in here, did I? Keep everything that I'm not using. That.
Don't have a job
What?
now.
Huh?
Don't have a job now.
Yeah.
What a dumbass.
Ain't my fault.
Not you.
Oh.
The dumbass dumb.
Oh. Thank you, Preston. Things like the atom bomb. What all do I need? Military grade chips, bio scanner. I already have one of those. Alright, so time to go down here. Oh, yeah.
I guess you've got your reasons, but that just looks like junk to me.
I need that military thing, so that'll be under M's. And under there. Yeah, I know I'm carrying way too much, but that's... I need to know. I have a lot of stuff here, so... I will find it. So it's probably what I need. Alright. I know I can't run. But that's fine. I'm only using these until I get it. I'm gonna go put stuff away afterwards. I overweight. I know I'm way overweight. I'm actually way overweight. 1,018, but I need it. Because I have weight and I can't run with all this weight, but I need it real quick, and when I'm done I'm going to put it in a dresser. I'm just going to get like a random dresser and put it down and just place it. Because I need to get over here. Well, was playing a number. You're carrying too much. You can't run. Yeah, I know. That grandma plays the number. Cabinet's gonna have everything that we need in it. That brings it down. Put the bottle scanners in there. I don't need to paint. This is gonna have a whole bunch of materials in it.
Just gotta make sure we've got enough power.
I think I just got rid of this.
Let's hope his grandma got the help she needed. Here's a strange state of affairs for you folks. Some or all of you may have heard of that old Parsons Asylum in the Northeast. You may also have known. Stay away from it. I guess no one told the raiders about that. Word is they attacked it recently.
Well,
You'd think that might mean the place is overflowing with raiders right now. But you'd be wrong. It's empty. Abandoned.
15.
Now, you could assume they got what they wanted and bolted. But given how creepy that place
18.
was, you can't help but wonder if something else happened. We may never know for sure. You know what? That's okay with me. One of the all-time greats. Here's Ella Fitzgerald.
Make sure the beam emitter is perfectly aligned with the platform, or this will never work.
Three. Now let's keep using. There we go.
Sturgis.
You need any help with that, signal interceptor?
Not now. Let's trade some things.
Gotta make sure we've got enough power.
Oh, this thing requires 2 power.
Make sure it's all on the same grid. All the parts have got to be able to talk to each other, you know.
There's lines with it, but I just need to find a spot. Move everything off here and make it big enough room. These ones are fine, ones on the side. These are the ones I need to move.
Make sure the beam emitter is perfectly aligned with the platform, or this will never work.
There's a way I can get them aligned. Okay, I can do it there, but I gotta move things. There's a lot of power stuff up here. Why isn't it working here? What? Now. There we go.
Just gotta make sure we've got enough power.
Let's trade.
Make sure it's all on the same grid. All the parts have got to be able to talk to each other, you know. Everything looks good on my end. You ready to see if this thing actually works?
What? Oh, I called him a bat, sorry.
Let's do this.
You sure? Okay. Your part is simple. Just step onto the platform. I'll start scanning for an Institute signal to lock onto. Then, I fire her up and we see what happens. Getting cold feet? I don't blame you. Okay, hold real still. I don't want any corruption of the molecular beam. Oh yeah, by the way, I figured this was a golden opportunity to find out as much as we can about the Institute and what they're up to. Yeah, this holotape's all set with a program that will scan their network and download anything it finds. Uh-oh. Yeah, we better hurry. And don't worry about that tubing wiggling around. It's, just there for decoration. Okay. Scanning for the Institute signal. Tracking RF. And... got it. Hold on to your butt.
Hold on to your butt. We are in the Institute. That's all I got. Agility.
Hey folks, time for some news. Though, actually, this time it's more addressing some rumors than anything else. I'm sure many of you have heard tales of the Railroad, a group working to free synths who are trying to escape the Institute. While it's impossible to say for sure,
there we go.
They may actually be out there. If so, makes sense that they're keeping a low profile. It's a dangerous idea and is met by some very mixed reactions around the Commonwealth. I guess if you are out there, good luck not getting caught. Kick back and enjoy one from the 5 stars. This is Atom Bomb Baby.
Okay, corrosion chip, hollow type, tape.
Hello. I wondered if you might make it here. You're quite resourceful. I am known as Father.
Huh?
The Institute is under my guidance. I know why you're here. I'd like to discuss things with you face to face. Please, step into the elevator.
Yeah, this is a nice looking elevator.
I can only imagine what you've heard, what you think of us. I'd like to show you that you may have the wrong impression.
I've already helped you before.
Welcome to the Institute. This is the reality of the Institute. This place, these people, the work we do. For over 100 years, we've dedicated ourselves to humanity's survival. Decades of research, countless experiments and trials, a shared vision of how science can help shape the future. It has never been easy, and our actions are often misinterpreted by those above ground. Someday, perhaps, we can show them what we've accomplished. But for now, we must remain underground. There's too much at stake here to risk it all. As you've seen, things above are unstable. I'd like to talk to you about what we can do for everyone. But that can wait. You are here for a specific, very personal reason. You are here for your son.
No use. Sean?
Huh? Yes, I'm Sean.
Sean. I've been looking for you for so long.
Who are you?
Sean, it's me. I'm your mom.
Father, what's going on? What's happening?
We're leaving this place. Together, okay? Okay, Sean?
What's going on? Father? Father! I don't know you. Go away.
I'll kill him for this.
Father!
Oh.
Father, help me! There's someone here, help me!
Damn it.
Father? Father, help
Sean,
me!
open the
He's trying to
door.
take me. Father? Father, help me!
Sean. S923, recall code Cirrus. Fascinating, but disappointing. The child's responses were not at all what I anticipated. He's a prototype, you understand. We're only just now beginning to explore the effects of extreme emotional stimuli. Please try and keep an open mind. I recognize that you are emotional, and that your journey here has been fraught with challenges. Let's start anew.
Give me Sean. The real Sean. Right now!
I know. I know. You've gone to such lengths to find him.
I want answers, asshole. Now!
Under the circumstances, I will forgive your vulgarity, but I need you to realize that this situation is far more complicated than you could have imagined. You have traveled very far, and suffered a great deal to find your son. Well, your tenacity and dedication have been rewarded. It's good to finally meet you, after all this time. It's me. I am Sean. I am your son.
Come on. That's crazy.
I assure you, I am completely sane and entirely honest. In the vault, you had no concept of the passage of time. You were released from your pod and went searching for the son
you lost.
You'd lost. But then you learned that your son was no longer an infant, but a 10-year-old boy. You believed that 10 years had passed. Is it really so hard to accept that it was not 10, but 60 years? That is the reality. And here I am. Raised by the Institute, and now its leader.
It wasn't right, what they did. Taking you from me like that.
To you, that would certainly seem true. But to the Institute, it made all the sense in the world. At that time, the year 2227, the Institute had made great strides in synth production. But it was never enough. Scientific curiosity and the goal of perfection drove them ever onward. What they wanted was the perfect machine. So they followed the best example thus far. The human being. Walking, talking, fully articulate, capable of anything.
So the weird science experiments needed specimens. That's why they took you?
In a manner of speaking. Yes. The Institute endeavored to create synthetic organics. The most logical starting point, of course, was human DNA. Plenty of that was available, of course. But it had all become corrupted. In this wasteland, radiation affected everyone. Even in their attempts to shield themselves from the world above, members of the Institute had been exposed. Another source was necessary. But then the Institute found me, after discovering records from Vault 111. An infant, frozen in time, protected from the radiation-induced mutations that had crept into every other human cell in the Commonwealth. I was exactly what they needed. And so it was my DNA that became the basis of the synthetic organics used to create every human-like synth you see today. I am their father. Through science, we are family. The synths, me, and you.
I don't believe you. There's no way any of this is true.
I wish there was something to say. I know this isn't what you wanted. But it's the only truth I can offer you.
You're my son? Then prove it. Now.
I've already told you how I came to be here. I don't know what further proof I can offer that would convince you. I've shown you my trust. Your weapons haven't been confiscated, and I stand unarmed before you. Please, let's just talk.
All right. Let's talk then.
I know you must have questions. Please, anything I can do to help you understand.
So, you're in charge of the Institute?
I am the acting director, yes. I spent decades working to reach this point.
I know it's really Sean,
It's a
but...
responsibility I take very seriously. The Institute. It's important. It really is humanity's best hope for the future, no matter what those above ground might think of us.
They need your help, Sean. It's rough up there, to say the least.
Oh, we've tried that. Surprised? The Institute once tried to help create a stabilized Commonwealth government. It ended in bickering, infighting. It was a disaster. No. We look after our own now. Ultimately, the Commonwealth has nothing to fear from us. Whatever you've seen or heard, I know I can convince you of that. Just give me time. What else can I say to ease your mind?
Your father. He never got to see you grow up.
Yes. What happened to him was... I've gone over the records of the incident, of course. It seems what happened to him was an unfortunate bit of collateral damage. For many years, I never questioned who my parents were. I accepted my situation, and that was that. With old age comes regret. And asking what if more often. But what matters now is that you and I have a chance to begin again. What else can I say to ease your mind?
Kellogg. He worked for you?
Kellogg. He was an Institute asset long before I arrived here. It wasn't until I became director that I learned of all the things he'd done. What kind of man he was.
You knew the man was a psychopath, but you used him anyway?
Would you have preferred that I turned him loose on the Commonwealth? At least keeping him on a short leash kept the collateral damage to a minimum. The Institute took advantage of Kellogg's vicious nature. I will freely admit that. Institute technology prolonged his life, and his usefulness far beyond any normal human lifespan. He never failed the Institute, but his cruelty became more apparent with every completed objective. I won't lie. It's no coincidence your path crossed his. It seemed a fitting way to allow you, us, to have some amount of revenge. I know there's more for us to discuss, but the Institute is on the verge of some important breakthroughs. Your presence would be appreciated as we approach them. Up to build a life for myself and the people of the Institute. And now, after all these years, you have an opportunity to help with that. Doesn't that intrigue you? Isn't that what you want?
You want me to stay here, in the Institute?
Yes, that is what I propose. Is it so hard to imagine? The Institute can provide a better life than anything above ground. You've been in the Commonwealth. You've seen what it's like. I assure you that you are better off with us.
I don't know what to do.
I realize that. It's why I'm trying to help you. I hope that you can
I
see
want to,
that
but a part of me
rationally.
says don't.
The Institute
but I
is
think
the
I
only
did
thing
the
left in
Minuteman
the world
ending.
that is worth being part of.
Kind
I
of.
simply ask that
The
you
Minuteman
give
ending
the
doesn't
Institute,
involve you finding Sean.
me, a chance. A chance to show you what I've been telling you. We really do have
So I looked it up,
humanity's
so I
best
pretty much did
interests
the
at
ending for
heart.
that one. I didn't do
Will you take that
the Railroad
chance?
or the Minuteman one.
Are you sure you want this?
Yes, I am. It would benefit us both to work together.
I'll do it.
All right.
Thank you. The Institute is now your home as much as it is mine. Please take some time, get to know it. Meet the people you'll be working with. You'll want to introduce yourself to the division heads. Dr. Fillmore in Facilities, Dr. Ayo in SRB, Dr. Holdren in Bioscience, and finally Dr. Lee in Advanced Systems. They've all been notified of your arrival, of course. Meet them, and then we'll discuss what comes next.
Okay, so I gotta leave and come back.
Useless.
I'll come meet everyone after. Small side. Everywhere where it wants me to go, all around here. But I'm heading up first. How do I exit? Don't remember how to get out of here. Well, I'll go do what I have to do, and then... Yeah. Then I'll give the stuff to Sturgis. There's the medical place. Oh, this way.
Excuse me. It's an honor to have you here, ma'am.
You're a synth.
Remember to keep unnecessary power consumption to a minimum.
Excuse me,
Also,
Doctor.
If you haven't patched your navigation software, do so after this meeting. It's a real juggling act, trying to keep all the systems down here operating in the green. This place might look shiny and new, but there's a lot of old technology in these walls. I lose sleep worrying about when the next blackout's gonna hit.
Looks like everything's running great. I'd say you're doing your job.
Hey, thanks. It's nice to be appreciated. Most people just take my work for granted. It's the kind of work that only gets noticed when something goes wrong, if you know what I mean. There's some stuff I need to check on. See you around, yeah? All right. That's all for now. You
All
can resume
maintenance
your
requests should be directed to the Facilities Division. If you require maintenance, please file a report with the Facilities Division. I apologize for any disruptions that my work might cause you.
Yeah, this is all Voltec stuff. Looks like it, at least.
Have you had time to examine my latest reports on Batch 274? Not yet. I've been reviewing Father's plan. Dr. Holdren's Synth Gorilla Project.
Hey there.
You're here. Glad you made it. You wouldn't happen to have a spare polarizer on you, would you? I can't imagine living on the surface. It sounds like a nightmare.
It's not.
And that, bless her heart, was Skeeter Davis.
Dr. Watson doesn't think I'm Institute material.
Still people,
I'm gonna prove him wrong.
We can at least admit that it's regrettable. After all, how can we hope to redefine mankind if we can't?
Hi, Doc.
Well, yes, I'm sure that whatever you have to say
Some or all of
is
you may
very
have heard of that
interesting,
old
but now
Parsons
simply isn't
Asylum
the time.
in northeast. You may also have known...
Sorry to bother you then.
Goodbye.
I guess no one told a group of
Director
raiders about
Holdren
that.
seems
Word is they
very
attacked
taken
it
with you.
recently.
Isaac.
That might be
Most men lack the patience to
overflowing with
observe
raiders
and
right now.
document plant growth.
But you'd be wrong. It's empty. Abandoned. Now, you could assume they got what
It's
they wanted
great to
and
have you
bolted.
here.
But given how creepy that place was,
Need to find a bed, and then
can't
that's where
help
I'm
but
gonna end
wonder
it for now.
if something else happened. We may never know for sure. And you know what? That's okay with me. Now it's 60-Minute Man by Billy Ward and the Dominoes. Right here on Diamond City Radio.
Rumor is, Advanced Systems will be starting a new dark matter initiative soon. Is it true, Fu?
That is correct.
Do we really need all these coursers roaming the halls? That was my favorite one. Can't we keep it a little longer?
I will be happy to forward your request to the Bioscience Division. Good afternoon. Food products are available for purchase. Would you care for some?
Let's see what you have.
I want Supplement 77.
I'm sorry, sir, but that supplement is no longer
Good day.
available.
Useless machine.
Stem pack. All the same stuff. I want to get an institute thing.
Father's work has been a real inspiration for me.
I fix one relay and 2 more start to fail. At least I'm not bored.
We are honored to welcome you here.
Busted.
Wait, that must be
jammed.
I'm just gonna save it here. Sit and save. I'm gonna end it here. Thank you so much for watching. If you'd like to please hit the like and subscribe button for more. Hit the bell notification to let you know every time we go live. And this is Dick signing off.